They said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist, he's a criminal, and he committed a lot of offenses, and they are looking for him. And I want to ask, why didn't they use Interpol to arrest Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Someone you said that is a high-level criminal. Why didn't you just contact Interpol to arrest him for you? That's my question for the Nigerian government. The Interpol is there for a reason. But you do not use Interpol. That's because there is no crime against him. And you don't believe that the Interpol is going to do your work. Because the Interpol only works for genuine crime cases. For genuine terrorism cases. That's why you had to, kidnap him from Kenya. All the years he has been in UK broadcasting, why did you not contact Interpol? That's just my question. I'm not asking too much. I'm not asking too much. This adds to the illegality of what is happening to Nnamdi Kanu. Because the Interpol was established for cross-border crime and cross-border, terrorism and whatever, so that it can be easy for countries to help each other when you are looking for high-profile criminals. Let me read this for you. Listen very carefully. The Interpol, the International Criminal Police Organization, that's the name, is a global police network that helps countries cooperate in fighting international crime. It connects 195 member nations, of which Nigeria is also a part, allowing them to share intelligence, issue alerts, and coordinate arrests across borders, all while respecting each other country's laws and sovereignty. When a person is wanted internationally, Interpol issues a red notice, a formal request to locate and arrest the suspect for extradition. It is not an arrest warrant, but a powerful tool for legal, transparent, international policing. Now listen to where it gets very interesting. Failure to use Interpol in serious cases, especially when a suspect moves freely across countries, often raises doubts about the legitimacy of the charges. So failure to use Interpol to make your arrest leads to, a doubt of legitimacy of that charge that you are accusing the person for. Because they're asking you, why did you not use us? We are here to do your bidding. So if the person did that crime you committed, that's why we are here. So how did you, arrest the person? That is what Interpol is telling you. Since Interpol only acts when proper evidence and due process are presented. Interpol acts where proper evidence and due process are what? Presented. That is why you don't want to use Interpol. That is why you fail to use Interpol. It's simple. Because there is no evidence. There is no proper evidence. Nothing. Nnamdi Kanu's case is not a criminal or terrorism case, as we are telling you. You are holding Nnamdi Kanu politically. A political witch hunt, and it's showing at the method that you are trying him in court now. It's showing. He has been in court for 10 years. That's why you cannot go through Interpol, because you plan to witch hunt him. It's a plan from the beginning because he has been in UK. And of course, UK is even your friend. Why didn't you go to UK? Because the UK are working in a sane society. In their own country, they live and abide by the rule of law. And the UK have seen what you presented and told you that this thing legally cannot work. If you follow legal means, you cannot arraign Nnamdi Kanu. You can't. You cannot arraign him with this thing you are saying. So I can give him to you, but not through Interpol, because we cannot, this is not evidence enough for Interpol to arrest this Nnamdi Kanu. But I will help you. I will help you and make him available. That's what Interpol, that's what UK did for you. By finding a way, to make him enter Kenya, and from Kenya, he was kidnapped to Nigeria. And to prove to you that Interpol is right by saying that if you don't use Interpol, if you don't use international police to conduct your arrest for cross-border crimes, that means you do not have enough evidence. That's why you don't want to use us. That is true. If you have evidence, you will not hide it. It's very easy for you to go and say, we are looking for such a man in your country. Can you see him? It's okay. What did the man do? Look and look and look and look and look. Let me tell you, nobody wants a criminal in their country. Nobody. Nobody wants a criminal in their country. So they're going to help you to get Nnamdi Kanu if he committed crimes. But the problem, which you know as Nigeria, is that you don't want him for crime or terrorism. You don't like his tribe. You don't like his religion. You don't just like the man. You have a personal grouse. A personal grouse against Nnamdi Kanu. Of course we know. Are you denying it? No, are you denying it? Let's start from there. Are you denying it? You can't deny. These are facts that everybody knows. So you had to find another way to get him into the country. Illegal way. Because the Interpol is one body now. You cannot bribe the Interpol. The Interpol is one body, it has one command. Different countries, yes, but it has one command. They have one database. They have a database where they keep all these things, and when there's an arrest somewhere else sees it and knows that this is the way this case went. You cannot hide things. It's international police. International police. And you are aware that such exists, but you did not use Interpol. Why did you not use Interpol? Nnamdi Kanu, wherever you are listening to me, the next time, Nnamdi Kanu is right when he said, you cannot convince me under any known law, because if you had the evidence and if you could convict me, you would have presented it initially to the international police, the Interpol. And the Interpol would have arrested me. Now, whatever you did getting me into this country did not follow the Interpol. So, you kidnapped me. You kidnapped me. Why didn't you use Interpol? It's very simple for you. Those evidence you are bringing to Omotosho in the High Court, why don't you bring it to the Interpol? Why can't you bring the evidences to the Interpol and show them? And they will help you do the arrest. They will help you. You didn't have any evidence. There was no case against Nnamdi Kanu. There has been no case. In fact, Binta Nyako spent all the time, 10 years, doing nothing in the court. Omotosho has spent 4 months and did nothing. But because he is working for a group of people who don't care. These are people, many of them stole election. Many of them have used judiciary. They know how to use judiciary for their personal, their personal life, their personal things. So it's a simple case of people trying to manipulate the judiciary to commit a witch hunt of a person they don't like. Am I lying? Am I lying? Tell me. Because I don't understand why you see a particular process to follow, which is the legal process, of course. But you ignore that legal process to follow an illegal process. Then you want to base a legality of convicting somebody in an illegal process which had a legal one you avoided in the first place. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, because to me, it doesn't sit well. It doesn't make sense to me. And it will never make sense to anybody that has sense, of course. I ask you again, if you felt Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist, terrorism is a very high crime. It's not a crime that you can just, wave away or just downplay. This is a crime that nobody in the world likes to hear about it. This is a crime that America, Europe, UN, and wherever you are in the world, nobody likes to hear that word terrorism. Right from September 11th attack in the US, that word terrorism is not a nice tag. Should have brought it to them and said, Interpol, this guy is a terrorist. Let them help you. But they're going to ask you, what did he terrorize? Where did he terrorize? They will ask you, who did he terrorize? Where is the evidence of the terrorization or terrorizationalism? They will ask you, whatever terrorists. But you don't have the evidence. You don't have it. You don't have it, you can't get it. The height of it was bringing in a container. Say he brought a container, a whatever transmitter. That was the height of it. That showed that you don't know, you're not even ready for this case. We were expecting guns and bombs and noise of genocide that he committed everywhere, even in the UK. At least people are ready to listen to you. But today, even in the courts you are in, on Motoshaw's court, and the masked witness who covered his face, I was expecting to hear lots of secrets. The same way he secreted his face, he covered his face, his head. I was thinking this man has a bomb in his mouth. But most times when you hear somebody cover his face, you assume that person is intelligent. He's going to spill a lot of things. So they covered his face so nobody will hear the secret he has to tell and trace him after the court case. But unfortunately, this dumb ass witness, BBB, AAA, P1, PWO1, whatever nonsense name he carried to court, is the dumbest witness ever lived. Dumbest witness ever lived. That should be DWEL. I pour that witness spit. Pwah! A witness that does not have a life. A witness that will never have a life. And a witness that will never witness any good thing in his life. They arranged a shady trial, put a manipulative judge, hijacked the court, and are trying to accelerate a conviction that is not backed by any law in the Nigerian constitution. That's what they're trying to do. Can it work? Can it work? Can it work? All of the court officials, the clerk, and those in charge of the court who are writing this paper and documents, don't you people have sense? To advise your judge, Oga Judge, I can't file this thing, secretary in the court, advise your judge now. Advise him. But all of you are quiet because you are afraid. Oh, Nigeria. Greetings to all lovers of freedom and Igbo around the world. Be strong and formidable because we are a strong people. We are resolute. We are smart and informed, and nothing bad can happen to us because we will be in this earth till the last day, and our enemies will keep seeing us face to face, and they will keep on crying. They will keep on crying because they have no choice now. Do they have choice? Do they have choice? They have no choice. The greatest thing you can do to your enemy is making yourself available to his sight. Be there. Quickly. No fear anybody. No even lose your guard. We are a great people. We don't undermine any other tribe, but we are a great people. When you see an Igbo man angry, he's angry because he's not allowed to be himself. He's not angry at anybody because he hates them. An Igbo man has no natural enemy except poverty. Fear. Poverty. That is the Igbo man's greatest fear. That is the Igbo man's greatest fear. Poverty, not you, Yoruba, not you, Fulani. What are we afraid of you for? What? We are not a threat to us. We are in your place doing business now. Have you forgotten? We are in your villages. We want to conduct the highest terrorism. Igbos have the capacity to conduct terrorism in Nigeria. Apart from Fulani. But we are a productive and resourceful people. We don't have that time. We don't have that. Biafran War came up as an issue of defense, self-defense. It was never us that shot the first bullet. Go to history and check. It was the Nigerian army that fired the first gun, fired the first bomb. Understand it and understand it well. The Interpol was there. Why did you not use the Interpol to arrest Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And the answer is simple. It is because you had no evidence. And the Interpol knows, that is why it is in their constitution, that if ever you do not use Interpol to conduct your international arrest, it is because you do not have sufficient evidence. Because the Interpol has been doing their job right from the inception, and they have scored a lot of successes a lot of successes. There is no way. The Interpol is the highest. They have done lots of good in the world. Nnamdi Kanu was just there for them to pick for you. But of course, you had no evidence. That is why you failed to use the Interpol. Because you know what you want to do is illegal. And you cannot use a legal way to conduct illegality. And it is showing at the method and manner you are handling Nnamdi Kanu's case. Perhaps if you had gone to the Interpol would have checked the case and know that that Nnamdi Kanu has something huge to answer in his country, that he should start going to his country. Of course, you knew the kind of evil you wanted to commit. Well done. Go ahead. On 20th of November, Omotosho, Nnamdi Kanu has told you, you cannot convince him. Let us see what you're going to do. Let us see what you're going to do. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I've been your host, Chi Ne Do. See you next video. Peace.